From the Tri-State Sports Leader, this is WGEM Sports.
This evening was full of postseason play with many of our teams looking to advance in their regional. We'll start right here in the Gem City with our first game. That's where QND hosted Pittsfield for the regional semifinal game, and as expected, this was a battle. It was a pitcher duel between Caitlin Bunty and Emma Wombles. Both pitchers were strong from the circle today. We didn't see our first run in this game until the bottom of the third. That's when Madeline Boyer sends this ball right up the middle, and an error gives Bunty time to cross home for the first run of the game. Grace Henry will respond in the next inning, sending the ball flying to the outfield, and just like that, it's a tied ball game at 1. Bases loaded for QND at the bottom of the fourth, and Alyssa Lay's hit falls in the perfect spot right out of the outfielder's reach. QND leads 2-1, and it all came down to this do or die, and Caitlin Bunty calls the game with yet another strikeout. Great effort from Pittsfield today, but QND will get the 2-1 victory and will host the regional championship Friday at 6 o'clock, where they'll face Pleasant Plains. Up in Macomb, the Bombers were taking on Illini West in the regional semifinal. Last year, these two teams faced off in the regional championship, where the Chargers got the best of Macomb. But tonight, the Bombers were on the hunt for revenge. Nick Elby gets things going in the top of the third with a solid hit to the fence for the base hit double. That hit sets up Langdon Lambert for success. He sends this ball to the outfield, which buys Elby plenty of time to round the bases and cross home, making it a 2-0 ball game. The Chargers would try to fight back, but Macomb was determined for revenge. They get the 5-2 victory tonight and will host Eureka Saturday in the regional championship at 11 a.m. We've got more postseason baseball action from today, starting here in Quincy. Once again, Quincy Notre Dame trying to advance to the regional final as they host Porta. Eli Johnson went to work on the mound tonight, delivers the heat here and earns the strikeout. And now it was time for the Raider bats to get hot. Brady Lair delivering one of his many stellar hits tonight. This one will bring in Roan Stegman, and then another QND man will hustle home as the Raiders extend their lead. That'd be 2 of the 5 runs Lair drove in tonight, but QND wasn't done yet. Stegman up to bat, 2 strikeouts, but no problem for Stegman. He delivers a hit deep into the outfield, and that will bring in not 1 but 2 Raiders to put 2 more runs on the board. QND would take this one 7-0 over Porta, advancing to the regional championship game on Saturday. A short ways away in Unity, Brown County was taking on the Mustangs in their own regional semifinal. Simon Ray would get the Mustangs started right as he delivers the hit that brings Blake Arnsman into home, and Unity will get on the board first, but Brown County had an answer. Tice Fullerton finds the gap on this hit, and here comes Matt Boylan turning on the Jets and putting it all on the line to make it home safely. That would tie things up at 1-1 early on in the game. Defense was a big part of this one, and Meyer Maxwell did his part on the mound as he delivers the strikeout. In the end, it's Brown County moving on to the regional final as they get the 3-2 win over Unity. Here's some postseason baseball scores for you. In Illinois 1A, Camp Point falls to West Central 1-11. Route Catholic topped Payson 10-0. In Class 2A, Pittsfield took down Williamsville 7-5 in their regional semifinal. And in Missouri Districts, Hannibal lost to Holt 2-13. Now for some softball scores. In 1A, Payson tops Brown County 5-0. Camp Point takes down Southeastern 5-0. 15-0. And Pleasant Hill gets the win 5-1 over Western. In Class 2A, Illini West falls to Williamsville 2-12, while West Hancock tops Beardstown 2-0. In girls soccer postseason action, Hannibal falls to Fort Zumwalt East in the district semifinals 3-1. And for the first time ever, Macomb wins their regional title after defeating Beardstown 2-1. That is all the time we have for sports. We'll have a final look at the weather right after this.